And welcome back to My Hero Pokemon What If Chapter 3. Last time on the Naruto My Hero. I'm not used to doing the My Hero What If. I'm used to Dragon Ball Z or the Naruto one, so this one comes off a little bit more jumbled. Last time, Midoriya had just finished off a battle with Bakugo and had lost pretty bad. Actually, he didn't lose badly. I mean, he almost was able to pull a win out, but unfortunately, between Larvesta and Quilava, Quilava just had the higher defense and attack points at the time. But he promised that he was going to catch up. He was going to get stronger, and he will not only beat him, but he will be the greatest trainer, just like All Might is. So we now meet up with him afterwards, basically hanging out with Ida and Uraraka and Yue after getting his Larvesta taken care of. They've been talking for a little bit. I mean, it hasn't been a full day yet. Like the fight took place more than likely in the afternoon, so they more or less stayed the night in the Pokemon Center, and then they were going on their own ways. Uraraka and Ida were heading actually north for a little bit, but they said they'd probably head around to the first town. Getting the map right in my head real quick where everything is again, because they were heading back south to do a little bit of training, south basically where they came through. But they were basically going to come through the same way that Deku was going. They're basically going to go the same path, but they're just going to separate for a little bit. Over the little bit course of time, Uraraka develops a little bit of a thing. It's nowhere near like we see in the anime or the manga, but she starts to develop a little thing for Midoriya, just a little bit. She's like, yeah, he's so sure of him. He's so sure and confident, even though he knows he'll make a mistake. He just keeps going. That's really cool. She has a little blush on his face when he smiles at her and all that. So they bid him adieu for now and head off. Meanwhile, Midoriya decides, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I gotta catch more Pokemon, get my team built up a little bit. All I got right now is Tyro, and I got Larvesta. And B, gotta go challenge the gym. Close to gym, Arbor City. Or Arbor City past the forest, which is Arbor Forest in this case. The forest is named after the city more so than the city named after the forest. Deku heads his way. And in a route, which I believe this would be considered Route 3 or 4, honestly, at this point. I actually didn't number the routes, surprisingly, when I did this. But there's not a lot here. I mean, there's some rocks, there's some bushes, there's a tree here and there, but it's pretty open space, really, more than anything else. But he does end up seeing someone kind of just sitting on the road, drinking some water and resting. He just stops and says, hi, hi, sorry to interrupt you. This is the right way to Arbor City, right? It's like, oh yeah, this is the right way. I'm sorry, I'm actually on my way there myself. Oh, really? It's like, yep, I'm gonna channel the gym eventually. But they decided to take a break, get a rest, drink some water before I head over there. Oh, sweet, I'm about to challenge her too. It's like I figured from the old display in the plaza yesterday. What? What? Oh, you saw that? Oh yeah, no. Honestly, the way that guy was acting, I was about to challenge him myself, but looks like you had it taken care of. I'm guessing you have some history with the guy. You could say that. Midoriya's, just kind of doing the back of his head there. Just, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Izuku Midoriya. Name's Shinso, and I don't actually have his full name. Hold on, Shinso. Ah, crap. Wrong one. I knew his name partially. I know his first name. Shinso, my hero. One second. My name is, his name is actually Hitoshi Shinso. But, Hitoshi Shinso. But you can just call me Shinso. Oh, yeah, cool. Well, sorry, thanks nice to meet you. Oh, aren't you a pleasant guy? It's like, well, why wouldn't I be? It's like, a lot of people kind of have a tendency to be a little awkward around there. They say I look kind of like a ghoul. Say, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, you do look a little tired, but you're not anything that scary. Yeah, sorry. The few people who inherit the quirk, those physical quirks that we get, they tend to they like cooler. Maybe to get like a dragon type quirk, or you're like All Might, big and buff, or even like that bird-headed guy in Square. Joking on anyone. Me, no, I look like a zombie. It kind of sucks. But Deku's like, oh, no, it's okay. I mean, no one's going to bother you unnecessarily. You'd be surprised. Sometimes people think they can challenge me because I'm a zombie or something like that, want to take me on. But most of the time, you're right. It's not that bad. The only downside is most people tend to avoid me, so getting to know people isn't that easy. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear. I'm sorry about that. But hey, look, I'm getting to know you right now. Yeah, that's true. Yes, and so they basically have a nice little talk. They're getting to know each other and all that. But yeah, that was a pretty good fight. Yeah, well, yeah, that reminds me, you're a trainer, huh? Yeah, I'm a trainer. Well, I mean, we need to get at least some training. And I doubt if I can't take on Bakugo yet, then there's no way I'm going to be able to take on a gym leader. So I need to get some training under my belt. Want to have a bet? So Deku's the one who decides to challenge him. Having actually that nice fun grin on his face. Want to battle? It's like, then Shinso gives him. I'm calling him Shinso, by the way, because that's how I know him. Even though his actual first name is Hitoshi. But Shinso just smiles like, yeah, sure, why not? So Shinso and him get ready to battle. I go, so how many Pokemon you got? And I got 2. You? I actually got 2 as well. So why don't we just go full 2-on-2? All right, sweet. All right, Larvesta. And you either go, thanks out Larvesta. Larvesta, I choose you. All right, I choose you, Duskull. Now, why did I choose Duskull as one of his Pokemon? Well, with Shinso, 2 things came to mind for his team. A, the mind control aspect because of his quirk, but B, his appearance. He has kind of a ghoulish appearance. And when I look at Duskull, he's got a skull for a face. It just kind of fit naturally. Plus, with certain techniques he can learn, it makes sense. So, right off the bat, I want to be sure, Duskull comes in with Shadow Sneak, trying to sneak up behind Larvesta and land a hit. Larvesta, however, manages to avoid this. Using String Shot by sticking the ground and launching himself backwards, following up with an attack with Ember right into Duskull's face, which luckily for him lands on Duskull and does cause him to burn. Unfortunately, Duskull is nowhere near done as he then uses Disable to disable the Ember. So Larvesta is now kind of SOL because of that. So their fight continues on for a little bit, but ultimately Duskull follows up with a Confuse Ray after Larvesta tries a Zen Headbutt, and that lands straight home. Unfortunately, wrong way. Yeah. Unfortunately for Larvesta, now he's just wobbling around. He's struggling, unfortunately, to hit Duskull, who tries his best to hit with another Shadow Snake and does land his mark, but he is hurt by his burn. Larvesta, however, does manage to crack out of the confusion just barely, or at least get an attack off. Hit him with a Zen Headbutt. Psychic is no longer weak, or well, it's weak to Ghost, but it's not. You can hit a Ghost type with a Psychic move, and it'll still do a significant amount of damage. Plus, Ghosts aren't really known for their physical defense, more their special defense. So, getting hit with that does knock out Duskull, giving Larvesta, fortunately, the win. Now, unfortunately, as Duskull gets knocked out, and we'll just do that to knock out the Duskull, Shinso commands, like, that was pretty good, but let's see if you can take on my aerial ace. Go, Inkay! Now, Inkay, clearly, especially evolving into Malamar, you can see why I chose this for Shinso, the mind control aspect. Malamar is known for that, having excessively powerful psychic abilities. So Larvesta tries its darndest, its darn hootinest, if you will. I'm just gonna get the better picture of Larvesta up to use Absorb, try to take on Inkay, but unfortunately he gets hit with his own confusion. Inkay then comes out with a side beam. One second. Then comes out with, if I got this set up right, yep, 1 second, here it comes, everyone, side beam, boom, comes out with a side beam, let's even make that bigger, woo, side beam, hits Larvesta. Now, normally side beam actually wouldn't do that much because Bug is resistant and actually strong against Psychic, but with the amount of damage that Larvesta's already taken plus confusion, it ultimately does knock him out. Or not knock him out, but nearly knock him out. Larvesta tries, almost is able to actually use Ember again, but unfortunately it misses, and Inkay gets hit with Pluck, or Inkay hits him with Pluck, knocking Larvesta out. So now Larvesta is out of the picture. So now Midoriya sends out his next Pokemon, new and recently caught, Tyro. Tyro goes into battle. Now Larvesta or Inkay does his best to attack, but Tyro knows Fake Out. So immediately he comes out with Fake Out, smacks him in the face as it's kind of depicted. Or I think it's more like a slap in front of the face. He's like, what? It caused them to flinch. Tyro capitalizes on this by using Tackle, hitting Inkay. But Inkay comes back again with a side beam, hits dead on to Tyro. Tyro, unfortunately, is struggling because obviously Psychic versus fighting, not good. Not good at all, quite frankly. But Tyro is still standing, uses focusing his energy into one final attack. Inkay, Shinso says, well, it's time to. Well, sorry about this. Inkay uses hypnosis, which does land. However, Tyro doesn't even blink, which surprises Shinso. It's like, wait, what? Why is your Tyro asleep? It's like, because and then Midoriya yells out, because my Tyro's hidden ability is his vital spirit, which means he can't fall asleep. Or he won't be put to sleep by a hypnosis attack. Now, Tyro, break! Tyro comes in, smashes Inkay right straight down the head. Just Inkay! With the combination of the brick break, which admittedly it's part psychic, but it's also dark, so it's kind of neutral-ish the brick break, but with focus energy on there, lands straight on Inkay, knocking him out, and giving Tyro a nice little level up. Shinso laughs it off though. She's like, I was actually really good. It's been a while since I had a good fight like that. Yeah, me too. I mean, I haven't actually had many bad Pokemon battles. Really? How many? Well, are we talking the wild battle or train battles? Let's say trainer. Plus you, including you, 2. It's like, really? Yeah, I mean, I kind of started out a little late on the trainer thing. Well, what do you mean? And he explains the story, how he actually caught Larvesta, how he woke up late and he didn't actually get a starter Pokemon. I was like, wait, so you're saying you didn't have a starter Pokemon, found this guy, got attacked by a horde of sparrows, and he just he went along with you, and that's how you got your Pokemon? Yeah, kind of. Huh. No kidding. It's like, yeah, no kidding. So, yeah, ultimately, it's like it works out well. It ultimately worked out for him. It's just one of those weird things where it's just like, huh. Well, I mean, it's really hard to find good rivals. I mean, we're both heading to the same place. You want to travel together or something? Wait, are you hitting on me? No, obviously that's not what's happening. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's better. It's funner to travel together than it is apart. So, yeah, sure, why not? It's like, oh, cool. I'm gonna actually stay. Seeing as you knocked both my guys out, I'm actually gonna, hang around, back to the center, and get my Pokemon healed up. Plus, get a little extra training in if we're gonna be traveling together. I don't want to be falling behind you, Midoriya. So I'll meet you in the city, or I'll meet you in the woods, essentially. So yeah, sure, no problem. I'll see you there. So they both had their separate ways. Fortunately, Midoriya's not stupid. He has a couple revives and potions on him, thanks to his mom giving a little extra spending money because she's has very motherly concerns. And he heals up. He revives Larvesta, heals both his Pokemon up. They're both good to go. And so he's heading into the Arbor Forest, which is a very thick, large forest that surrounds the actual city of Arbor Forest, or Arbor City. Now, this is actually Pinwheel Forest for the anime, but it's a kind of a good depiction of the forest. Large trees. It's thick enough that while there are portions that almost look like night even during the day, it's how dark it is. There's other portions where there's a lot of light showing through. But it's a very large forest, vibrant out like bug, normal types, flying types, and the occasional dark or unique typing that like a Pokemon, like a Pachirisu, for example. You can easily find near, but it's an electric type. But it's a squirrel, so that makes sense. So very large variety of Pokemon in here. And Deku's looking around, just thinking, "Yeah, oh man, this is awesome. I really should catch a Pokemon in here before I head to Arbor City. That way, I'll have a 3-man team, which will give me a good balance to start with, and I'll be that much closer. So I wonder if there's any Pokemon available. All of a sudden, he hears a ruffle in the trees. It's like, wait, is that something? I wonder, is that a Pidgey? Maybe it's a Sparrow. I would really like to, get my get some payback on his brother. Then he sees it and his eyes go wide. It's a Rufflet! Oh my god, if I can catch it, I can get very, very just like all my bravery. Oh my god, I can be just like, oh my god! So he just starts to fanboy out a little bit. Rufflet's kind of keys in and I was like, Ruff! Rufflet! It's like, I don't actually know what it sounds like in the anime. I didn't hear it, but this I actually, because some of them don't even say their name. I mean, they're saying their name technically, but it's like distorted to make it sound like an actual animal. So I was like, so I'm just kind of like doing a Rufflet, but with a and it's like easy there. He's like, and so he sees it try to back up a little bit. Easy. I know I can't have the exact team like All Might, but if I can just get one Pokemon team like All Might, I'll feel that much more capable of getting closer to him. Then he just pulls out his Pokeball. Easy there. Easy now. He's also picked up a couple extra Pokeballs at the Pokemon Center because it just makes sense. Hey, here we go. It's a Pokeball, go! And Ruffle just like, nope. It's like, all right, fine, Larvesta, go! And a little fight ensues. Well, ultimately, Larvesta hitting him with his headbutt, nearly knocking him out, and then him throwing the Pokeball, catching, boom! The ball sits down, boom! And obviously he gets it. He gets Ruffle. Like, yeah, I caught a Ruffle. And so, like, one of these days I'll find out where that music comes from. But more importantly, as he goes to pick up the Pokeball that he got, he hears a voice saying, "That was a nice catch." I can't do a perfect voice of this character, but that was a pretty good catch. Is it what? Is it huh? What? Who was that? Is it? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, it was me. And Asui shows up right out of a tree, as she was just kind of hanging in on. And said, "Oh, hi, sorry, I was busy just hanging around with my Froakie here." Whoop, there's Froakie. Because obviously, as a frog girl, she would have mostly frog Pokemon on her team, if not only frog Pokemon. But she pops out of a tree. And, honestly, she doesn't wear her hero. Most of these characters don't actually wear their hero outfits, obviously. But I do like the goggles on her head. So I think she actually kind of wears the goggles on her head because she does like to swim a lot. But she probably wears something more akin to what you see her casually wearing. So, like, kind of like a shirt, not a skirt, but probably just some pants or something like that. And it's like, man, that was a pretty good catch. She's just got this smile on her face. It's like, face and Froakie just pops. I was like, Pokemon! You're a Pokemon person! Well, that's a hard question, given the way our quirks are supposedly described. But my name's Asui. And then she just kind of flaps out, boom. My name's Asui. Sui Asui, but you can just call me Sue. Oh, okay, Asui. Yeah, just call me Sue. Fro. So Froakie and her are there, and they're just chilling out. It's like, oh, wait, who are you? Who are you? What are you doing? How'd you get here? It's like, oh, you're really easily flustered, aren't you? so now it's Deku meeting Asui, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're leaving off Chapter 3 with the meeting of Asui and Deku, and obviously her Froakie. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Severe, Magic, what if, anything new to the channel. Put that in the comments below. Let me know. We'll get to that at some point. And as always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. I believe I just said that. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Severe, Magic, what if, anything to do on this channel. Let me know. I'll put it in the comments below. Put it in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to it at some point. Yeah. Been a little while. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next part of this next Saturday. Later, folks.